In June of 2015, SunGard, now part of FIS Global, launched its post-trade derivatives utility, which aims to standardize the back and middle office. FIS's John Avery says the story is not so much about commoditization as it is specialization.
Firms are looking for lower cost options to differentiate themselves and to continue to differentiate and offer the services that they do in a way that allows them to continue to attract and retain their existing customers. If we look at the clearing market as an example, firms are really there to offer their balance sheet and their client service and use that as a differentiation tool for their customers. What we don't see is a need for those same clearing firms to maintain a significant book of proprietary technology as well as our FIS technology in order to do anything other than to offer the clearing service to their customers. So one of the things that we see is a critical service that provided by the utility is to take and standardize the technology that's required in the middle and back office of that clearing firm so that we can effectively offer that to customers in a more standardized operating model so they can focus on differentiation and client service, and we can focus on the standard and replicated operations and technology that all firms offering a clearing service need to offer to their customers.
Cybersecurity, blockchain, distributed ledgers, fintech is more than just a buzzword. Fintech is about innovation, driving process improvement, driving innovation.
The derivatives utility is a great example of a fintech offering operational services around and surrounded by our existing technology footprint. So very much intellectual property, operational services, and capability combined. There are other key themes in the fintech space in 2016 that we'll hear more around, including blockchain, digital strategy and transformation. The fintech moniker is something that really highlights that vendors are really perceived as a positive force and a positive driver of innovation in the marketplace. Innovation comes from effectively moving the operations and technology processing that has been replicated over and over in every clearing firm across the street, moving that into a single vendor offering that can ultimately be improved, standardized with additional controls, and effectively better economies of scale through a vendor offering. Part of our process is to rationalize and understand and make decisions on where we make the investments in those different operational functions, be it in clearing or margining or brokerage or reconciliation, where those investments make most sense to drive standardization, to drive additional efficiency through automation, and to drive additional controls and risk management.
So what does it all mean? As we used to say on the trading floor, put a number on it.
Fundamentally, taking 70 to 75% of the operations and technology functions and support that's required in a particular firm and moving that responsibility to the utility allows us, once we are standardized and have a standardized offering, to effectively offer that at a better price point to the customer base. The second compelling economic opportunity for customers of the utility is around the cost of change. And this could be regulatory change, it could be market change. Ultimately, what we see is with a standardized operating model and standardized technology architecture, the ability to make changes once from a regulatory or market perspective is very compelling. It reduces the economic cost of that, it reduces the risk as well as the time to market.